If you want to know the ultimate truth or the deepest truth, the deepest insight that self-discovery can give you, and I use the word self-discovery clearly because I think that the word self-discovery is the right word when it comes to spiritual research or self-research or introspective meditation. We do introspective meditation to see truth. We do that to cut through the cake of that which is the world of phenomena. We do that in order to cut through the cake that is in your brain and in everyone's brain. We do that in order to see truth, to see that which is the phenomenology of life and, of course, of mental life. So, if you really want to know the deepest truth, the deepest insight that self-discovery can give you, I would like to present my version of it, the thing that I really do believe is the deepest truth. You cannot find anything deeper than this. You cannot get anything deeper than this. And this realization, this discovery is simply this. I am that which the Buddha stands on. I am that which the Buddha stands on. Which means I am that which consciousness stands on. I am that which my own life stands on. I am that which my own body stands on. I am that which my own mind phenomenology stands on. I am that which the Buddha stands on. I am that which Buddhism stands on, you could even say. And it was never Buddha's intention to make Buddhism or his teachings into religion. It's an instrument. It's an instrument inside a laboratory, you know? It's an instrument. The intention of the Buddha is to cut through the cake that exists in your mind, in my mind, in any person's mind. The intention of the Buddha is to cut through the cake, find out what is what, to see the dependent origination of things. Why the world is produced by our own mind, and for what reasons. How is it that the five khandhas, the five aggregates, produce that which becomes our reality? You know, dependent origination. The doctrine of dependent origination is the core, the essence of Buddhism, of true Buddhism. Not Buddhism as a religion, but Buddhism as an investigation, as an active, personal, individual investigation into our own mind-life phenomenology. And we do that sincerely, tenderly, and with devotion, so to speak, towards the truth. And the truth is, as I see it, or let's say the most profound insight, the deepest insight, and also the most liberating insight, is that I am that which the Buddha stands on. So, we human beings, we are that which produces the Buddha, you could say. We don't actually need the Buddha, but because we are stupid, we need the Buddha. We don't actually need the Buddha if we stay in our true nature. If we stay in the ultimate absolute, then we don't need the Buddha. This is the ultimate realization. I would call it the ultimate realization because it is the ultimate absolute. And when you realize the ultimate absolute, then it is the ultimate realization. So, it is like this. I am, we are that which the Buddha stands on. We just don't know this because we get blind get blinded by our own mind. The mind-brain system and the interpretation machine takes us for a ride, It shows us all these things that we either attach to or don't attach to, or believe in or not believe in. But we are that which the Buddha stands on. This is the most profound insight, and it is basically that which Nisargadatta Maharaj also says when he's talking about you are prior to the I amness. You are that which is prior to the I amness. You are that which is prior to consciousness. You are that which the world stands on. This is the ultimate absolute. This is Parabrahman. You are that which the world stands on. You are that which is prior to consciousness. You are the dark matter that no one can see, the nothingness that doesn't even exist. We are that which the Buddha stands on. I am that which the Buddha stands on. It means that my deepest truth is that I am prior to my own I amness. I am prior to my beingness. And this is also why it makes sense to say, I experience my own beingness. We experience our own self. We experience our own heart. We experience our own emotions. We see our own thoughts, because we are that which is prior to this. We are that which is prior to the feeling. So we see and experience the feeling. We are that which is prior to thinking, to the mind activity. So we can see the mind activity. I am that which the Buddha stands on. So I understand everything of why the Buddha became how he became. I know everything of Buddha's intention. I know everything that he wanted to do. I know exactly why he developed his Dhamma, his teachings, in the way that he did. Because I'm prior to that. I'm prior to the whole process of that which is the Buddha. When I am in the ultimate absolute, I don't need the Buddha. If you're really in truth, if you're really in the deepest aspect of that which is life, which means the complete void, or prajnaparamita, as they say in Tibet, in Tibetan Buddhism, then you don't need the Buddha. If you have prajnaparamita, then you don't need the Buddha, because prajnaparamita is that which the Buddha wants to achieve. That's the goal of the Buddha. That's the home of the Buddha. That's the heart of the Buddha. The heart of the Buddha is the ultimate absolute. That is the heart of the Buddha. The heart of the Buddha is the ultimate absolute. And when he starts to use his brain and his mind, then the teachings and the Dhamma comes out. That's how it is. So we don't need the Buddha unless we are in our own mind-brain system. Once we are hijacked by our own mind, once we are taken for a ride into our own mind-brain processes, into our own interpretation machine, into our own projection machine, into that which activates our mind-brain system. When we get drawn into that and attached to that, then we need the Buddha. Then we need to dissect, deconstruct, to see and analyze. But if we are in the ultimate absolute, then we don't need that. And we are the deepest core part of life, of existence, is the ultimate absolute. It is that which consciousness stands on. The deepest part of life, the deepest part of this world in a scientific, natural, physical sense, physical, when I'm talking about physics here, not only theoretical physics, but the quantum mechanics of it, the deepest, finest, most advanced quantum mechanics has to realize this, that the deepest core of nature is the ultimate absolute. And when we are in the ultimate absolute, we are that which is prior to consciousness, and therefore prior to the arising of any experience whatsoever, and prior to the arising of the world as a mind-brain phenomenon. The ultimate absolute, that which is prior to consciousness, that which is prior to the arising of experience, that which is prior to the I amness, that which is prior to the experience of that which we experience. So, this is an important message for everyone who is interested in self-discovery and in truth. So when I am in that, when I am in my pre-beingness, so to speak, when I am in that which is my true beingness, but at the same time is prior to my beingness, then I don't need the Buddha or the Dhamma. No one does, because you are already free in your realization of the ultimate absolute. But once you pop into your beingness, once you pop into your mind-brain activity, once you slide into your own mind from the depths of the ultimate absolute, then you need the Buddha, then you need the Dhamma, then you need to cut through the cake, then you need to dissect, then you need to deconstruct and to understand and to analyze. So this is a very true teaching. When you are in the state of the ultimate absolute, that which is prior to the arising of anything whatsoever, you don't need the Dhamma, you don't need the Buddha, you don't need anything, because you are in that which is nirvana already, or you are that which is eternal already, you are that which is not subject to change, you are in that which is deathless, you are in the ultimate absolute, so nothing can touch that state. When you are in that state, or when you are that state, you don't need anything, not even the Buddha. But as I said, when you slide into your own mind, when the energies in your body, when the energies in the five aggregates is pushing you and sliding you into your own mind-brain system, that's when you need the Buddha. That's when you need to dissect, to deconstruct, to analyze, and to see clearly the phenomenology of everything and of your own mind-brain system. So please remember, we are that which is prior to any experience, and we are also the experience of experience itself. We are most basically actually the experience of experience itself. So when I say I experience my own beingness with my heart self, I experience my own beingness with my own heart self, then I basically say that I am that which is the experience of experience. I am that which is the experience of experience itself. And that's what we are. I will repeat this, I've said that many times before in my videos. We are that which is the experience of experience itself. That's who we are, that's what we are. But, as I said, the deepest insight, the takeaway, the big bite of the ultimate absolute is this: I am that which the Buddha stands on.